Hello, hello. Hello again, Choppy Girl. Nice to see you again. Just gotta load back in because for some reason full screen needs to buffer about 6 times. No, it's fine. It's customized. Invisibility. Enemies detect you widely in cover. Dishonored 2 game from like 2016. I'm playing it again for the first time in a few years. It's it's a first-person game with a bit of magic. Whoop. Oh, my thing's a bit behind. That's all. It's a bit easier to see, but for the most part, it's an action FPS game with magic.
15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed
And you can play it stealthily, actiony, however you want, basically. There's assassinations, there's also
the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of
level
power.
specific stuff you could find.
They succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible.
This is the sequel to the first game, where surprisingly the main character, her father, was dishonored, quote unquote. But bum. His queen was assassinated while he's her high protector. So he was blamed for the murder because the assassins used magic of sorts to disappear and appear where it shouldn't be possible.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
And thankfully, you can actually skip the tutorial, I guess.
Signet ring. There.
I don't know why I missed that the previous times I played, but
Open the doors.
maybe you couldn't back then. I don't know.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary.
In the previous game, he was not voiced whatsoever.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
Sad, good meeting or bad meeting?
About the rabble rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer eventually.
Yeah, it definitely has its own style, mostly because it's trying to set a specific time period.
Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
Where the quote-unquote electricity was very experimental.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Thankfully, the prologue for this is much shorter than the first game.
Before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
And if you played the first game and its DLC, you'd be like, this is obviously a setup from the get-go.
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
And that's the magic he used in the first game, as I said before.
Sword can't still my heart.
And it's here that you can literally choose your character, which actually changes a few things. Forget what it is. Like, actually, their magic powers differ when you play as them. I honestly prefer hers.
I will cast you in cold marble.
Nice simple way to get rid of the other main character you could play as. Just stone the one that isn't chosen.
Over time, you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Cold's prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
Gonna be all Captain Mayhew.
Yeah, there's a lot of death in this game.
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon.
Especially if you choose to make a lot of death.
Folds in half.
That body sounding noise is pretty.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Dialogue hinting what you need to do from the get-go. I love that the skip has been there at the bottom left that entire time. You think you'd hide after a little while.
Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that's leaning? Get some food. I need to turn up the sensitivity a bit. Gameplay? No. Controls. Mouse and keyboard. Let's try turning that up, I guess. Alright, that'll hit. So you have a bunch of letters. Empress, we face yet another murder. I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Leonora Helmswater. And ship launch protocol. After the Royal Protector's shakedown cruise, we'll launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing. Pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you'll release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean, capitalized, because the ocean is a very scary place still. May you always sail for Crystal, true of heart, and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright. This was her, meeting room type thing. I loved typewriters as a kid. And a schedule for the Middle Songs Eve, which is, I don't even know. Morning meal, presentation for the research vessel, midday meal with dignitaries, dedication and speech meeting with advertisers, and evening meal with your father. And is there anything else?
Should I just
Spin,
spin,
spin.
for a while? I need time
Just
to
move
think.
around we go. That is the way out. For some reason I always got stuck.
That skyline. It feels like everything just.
Okay, we are starting to get a bit too long. Phrase from Bound is now routinely set upon by pirates or spoiled with bloodflies. If left unchecked, will be forced to cease trading with you. But it doesn't need to pass. Ask for independent qualified inspectors at all ports, patrols to help, compensation for previous and future losses. I want to meet you in person.
Changed.
Anything else? Globe to spin. Oh, right. You can actually keyhole people.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Alright, let's head on out then. Careful not to jump off to my death. Wait. I have a feeling there's another window I could have gone through. Yeah. Now you're outside.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
You can pick up and bring bodies around to hide them, which is always useful.
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is. He's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room.
The one that was talked about a few minutes
Earlier
ago.
Today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexi, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah. You actually get clues in your journal whenever you open it. Every mission, as you talk to people, you look for hints that help you out. What's the neat thing about that weapon is you don't even have to use it.
I can't dally.
Right,
This
there's the
won't work
lock.
Without my ring. Ramsey has it.
I don't know if I like having that there. Yeah, there's the key. A key. How do I control? Previous game, you could not move people while choking them. And you could not pick them up right away like that. And while I knocked him out, you took the keys. Oh. one of those games where it's like you can scavenge around for like everything. When I play normally, I would have been save scumming so as to never be seen. Which I won't be doing for this one. But I will be not killing anyone. At least not on purpose. You never know. Sometimes people just can't avoid getting killed somehow. It's coming up here. What's the button?
So let's see. What was it?
Whoop.
I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
One thing that's a bit, what is it? What is this lower view it says? One sec. There, do it again. So I wanted to see, is that just... Oh, okay, it's peeking over. Gotcha. You can try and crouch with control.
Shit, that's Emily Caldwell.
And if you ever got caught, you could never knock out someone in the previous one. But in this, you can block and then
Raiders.
knock them out. And I won't read everything. So, accused of killing people, blah, blah, blah. While admit what to publishing what is now wrong, I will not resign. I will keep my well-paying job to atone for my wrongdoings. I should be walking around crouched more. Money. Nothing. Yeah. You actually make noises with your sword when you attack things.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. Looks like...
Yeah, and there's your hint of what to do, plus the mission tells you what to do. Tells you to either knock him out or kill him to get your ring back. So we will be waiting here for him to walk over, since it seems like he's supposed to be coming. But if he doesn't, I'll make noise in a second. Yeah, he's making his way over. Nice and slowly, but he came through the door, walking around. I don't even know if this is well enough hidden. Hidden well enough, I mean. It was. But they'll probably notice me here. No? Okay. Got the key.
This won't leave my hand again.
If I remember right, you could do something pretty funny. You can take him with you to the room. Oh yeah, it even shows it right there. And of course, if you're just feeling murderous, you could have just killed him.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Anton Sokolov is like a famous inventor in the previous game. To be careful about not accidentally killing. Put him down. Lock the door behind us.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey.
What is
Enjoy
that?
the rations and well water,
Huh.
sleeping next to a fortune.
Whispers of the Void, talking about the other world, basically. Anything? No, that's not anything. So, map of the place. Are we in Dunwall? Or is it somewhere else? I always forget. Pretty sure we're in Dunwall. Yeah, because of the Knife of Dunwall. Talking about Corvo again when he was a very young kid. This was her little hideout before, as you can see from the picture and whatnot. A note from someone who is her lover, basically. He doesn't want to go home. See you again. Could have sworn there was something. Ah, yes.
Old Samuel made this.
Boat.
I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Samuel was your boat driver for every single level whenever you left or came back. Clown Killer strikes again. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties.
The Crown Killer
Bone
must
charms.
be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these.
Not if you're playing pacifist, but... Oh, spyglass. Yes. Open safe. Get some money.
Reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
But you got some money with you. Yeah. Go out to the Dunwall streets. This will be a long game if I made it that way. I gotta really, quote unquote, speed it up a bit.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Fun fact, if your weapons are sheathed, you actually walk a tiny, tiny bit faster. Alright. Paintings are worth money. I think 2 of these, or they're all brothers. Yeah, there were 3 of them. And you're supposed to murder them in the first game. But of course there were other options. And the other options are almost always funnier than what you can do. Actually, those ones specifically was quite interesting. See something if I'm not careful. I don't want to do that too often. So you walk out here,
Gotta get out of Dunwall.
showing a big city. If I remember right, you actually went there. No, you didn't go there in the first game. I'm thinking somewhere else. You just quickly
What do I have to
make
do
your
to
way
help
down
my
the
father?
streets.
What do I have to become?
I forget what that word is, but that's hinting something in the future. Surprise. I forget the button. Is it just control again? Yes. Yep. A very easy knockout. And you can quickly loot. Dark red. Get back to crouching, because I forget if this is, oh, they can't get up here, but you come up here and you see one guy there, two guys there,
I need to find a
four.
ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out.
I remember one game you could zoom and you'd hear better.
Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Rush too much. Wait for them to split out a bit. Like this. There are multiple ways to deal with enemy encounters. Pistol, already full enemy. Stay ready. I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress makes their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part, and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now, and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents. Trust me, the so-called Crown Killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. Mortimer Ramsey. That's the guy you locked in the tower. It's almost like this note alone can almost make you innocent.
Empress Emily Caldwin has been accused of high crimes.
I should try to get back up here.
Anyone caught harboring
I'm right, you can, but
guilty of treason.
maybe you need an upgrade to let you get up there. I don't think I can.
Hard times.
Oop.
Gotta be on the lookout.
I don't know if that guy saw me just now. Ooh, it's coming. I don't have anywhere to really hide now.
What's going on?
Oop. Let me just check my save because I really don't want to kill. Autosave 7. Okay, that's not too far back. I really wish I could unequip the pistol, but I'll try that real quick before I get back to the stuff. So where am I now? I'm right here, just before. So I head here. Yeah, this happened. This little speech.
Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out. Find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
What's this button? Can I take it off? I don't think I can. No, I can't. So I gotta remember control is to parry. One guy going to the right, two going back there. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to put you there. So he's going to go up that stairway. And come back this way. That guy's coming up the hill, and I didn't see him before. What can I do to get the button? W? Can't unless I'm leaning. Okay, now he's looking down and he's over there. Wait, is he?
That's Emily Caldwin.
Oh.
No mercy. You aren't going anywhere.
Wonder if I can actually do it. Oof, dang.
Finish her.
Actually knock out without getting attacked. Yeah, I thought not. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to kill as is. But I can definitely, yeah, see, play as you want, stealthily, brutally, whatnot. And that's why I like to play stealthily without killing.
I need to find a ship. The city is
So I
crawling
think
with the Duke's men.
Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal
I
quarters.
can get back up here using this path right here.
We've got to find him. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
I wish I was slower peeking. I remember using an analog stick felt a lot better in that regard. So you do like a very small amount of peeking and then go back in. Supposedly I should be able to jump.
The former Empress
Jump.
Emily Caldwin
Jump.
has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
So one there, one going up that stairway right there. And there should be one more somewhere. I don't know where that one more is right now. I think there was one in there as well. Hey, Crazy Cat House. So they're just doing paths that way. Try to sneak through real quick, like. Let's just press J real quick. It didn't save this time, I think. Oh, now it did. Saving. Auto saved right there. Then you have that one. Just knock him out here. That helps me out quite a lot. So now I have a nice home to hide in. Another crate with nothing in it. And
Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
Captain Ramsey's orders. All city watch personnel assigned to posts in the immediate vicinity around Dunwall Tower. On the anniversary tomorrow, we'll be receiving guests from across the Empire. Most are detailed in your itineraries, but there is an unlisted contingent from Karnaca. It's last minute, but important. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling with an entourage that includes VIP guests and some rather exotic equipment aimed at impressing our Empress. Let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection nonsense. On my orders. And if you spoil the surprise, I'll have your head. Disseminate this note to all squads. The captain that betrayed the Empire. Whoop.
Think something moved.
It's nice that they give that little music tone to let you know that you were seen. Did I move the body? A bit, but barely. Wish I could hear a bit better.
You think you're smart? I'll find you.
I don't think he told his friend that I'm here. Yeah, because he's just patrolling down there. Anything over there? Pistol, which I don't need. Just wait for him to turn away. There's another guy down there. Get him before he turns around. I don't think I've played on this difficulty setting before, so enemies notice me a lot more than I'm used to. But once I get used to it, it'll be no different from the usual. A grenade. I already checked that house. There's a house right here as well. Let me take out this guard over here first and move him back.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, the former empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
You have these nice old posters. Wanted for ghastly murder. Several prominent citizens killed in the most gruesome ways. Hood suspect still alive. At large. Reward of 15,000 coins, which you have to remember right now I have less than 200 on me. That's with some gold, so. There's a guy up there going to a house. There's a guy over there. Wait, is he going to the house? I think he's coming my way, so I should be careful. No, he can't come my way. So you can always peek, look inside, and you see no one's in here. You have to turn off the brightness a tiny bit. I don't like how dark it is. Visuals. Brightness. Just one. Apply. Yeah, that alone really helped. Now I can actually see in the dark areas. You can actually hear people sometimes, like just now. He's looking at a wall, and it looks like he's the only one in here. He's drinking something. Yep, he's the only one in here. Take him out, and you are perfectly safe. Bye. Yeah, I think there's two different modes of stealthing. I think it's like Ghost, where it's like they don't even know you existed. I think I can destroy this. Yep. Elixir for health. Not really needed if you're not getting in fights. Oof. Now it feels real bright out here compared to inside. Alright, so remember that guy patrols. Oh, there's another health elixir. This guy patrols, but can I hide behind the wall a bit? I heard screaming to the right over there. Ask for boots, get a single sock. Very useful. Oh, that guy's right at the end over there. Yawn. I wish sound was a bit more useful in this. Ooh, I just like walked right into him basically. That should be enough. Ooh. Sometimes the button disappears. Now, if I remember right, way back when, rats can eat corpses if there are too many of them. Which doesn't happen if you don't kill too many people. Or shouldn't happen, I should say. So you have a safe. Open it. Get an elixir. I don't think this actually has anything else in here. A few coins. So you have that guy patrolling back and forth and this guy right here. I think you can't take them out safely, but what I should do is definitely hide.
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin.
I don't like that guy over there, though. Alright, let's do another save. Just because I'll probably get caught soon. So we have one guy here, that guy there. They both sort of look at each other. If I remember right, there is a way to take this guy right here out safely. And it's very, very weird, but you gotta take him from like over here. Or not.
Think something moved.
Huh. Yeah, I was supposed to take him out first.
What is wrong with this city? Whatever.
Alright, he's going back soon. Ah yes, the dumpster where you put your corpses. So,
Someone there?
what? How did he hear that just now? Or you become the corpse in the dumpster. Enjoy a sip of water while he walks around.
It ain't my job to check on
Oh, well.
Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Nope, you can't take them, I believe. Wait, did you not see me?
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
A body? Here? I don't think they actually saw me, they saw a body. The body I was choking. Yeah, they both didn't really react. He turned away, so we just walk over and try to take this guy out quickly, but carefully. And we just throw him over here. Now we just have that guy waiting over. Why do we have another guy suddenly over there? Thankfully, NPCs don't care about other guards suddenly disappearing. Why does he not see me? I swear, sometimes the ability for NPCs to see you and whatnot is varied. Ooh! Hey, buddy.
My family and I moved here 3 years ago.
So here's a hint of where you are. Let's see. You have the tower gate, the watch armory. It's basically right around here. There's the Boyle Industries office, the Dunwall Courier, and the Black Pony Pub, which gives you hints of important things you can go to.
Biggest mistake we ever made.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Atano couldn't...
Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
It's too good there, but...
No, not this time.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, watch yourself as I walk into you.
Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
Sometimes you just gotta knock out the civilians.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
Of course, don't kill them, but... I think if they see bodies, they sometimes freak out, so...
You look like you can take care of yourself.
Oops. Door over here. You can barely see anything in there. But you can tell there's guards in that building. Oops. So you could have come in through the front, or through the back above, which is where no one expects you, of course.
I didn't sign up to fight some freak like the Crown Killer. I can't.
Gotta be careful of putting bodies on stairs. They sometimes roll down and die on their own. You know, gravity. So I shouldn't be looking around until I clear the area. But for the most part, there's not much here. Oops. Once again, no one up here. Stalls, don't need them. Light pouch. A letter to Laura. Laura, don't tell me my business. Family's been in a long time. Currently, I have several friends working on similar pamphlets aimed at further turning it against Emily and the Royal Protector. Oh right, Boyle is the guy who was just murdered recently. Lord Brambley is calling her his bastard daughter. That ought to light them up at court. Nathan Bettenbridge is nearly finished with prosecution for Corvo Otano. I'm giving consideration to releasing my own as, should Parliament rule, a modest proposal. Yes, I know she's the Empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight that we will bring down upon her. First the gentry here in Dunwall, then the Parliament. Finally the other isles. By early next month, look for these works plastered on the walls here in the capital city. But if you're abroad, you'll see them in Dubokva, Alba, Karnaca, Kilkenny, and Yarrow as well. I have friends all over, Laura. Don't let it slip your mind for a second. Yes, a sword and a grenade. Brick's got a grenade. Ooh. Open latch, and you have the back door that was earlier seen. So now you can use this to peek out. Make sure it's safe before you head out there, but that's where you came from. That's where there's guards. Oh. Okay. It's actually a separate room altogether. A few coins, but that's about it. Open this safe. And some more coins. Glass. Coins. I don't want the glass. Wonder if you can knock people out with glass. Probably kills them more likely, but... So you look out here. You can see this guy just constantly looking at the corpse. Also, he looked towards me, so I gotta be careful of that. Oh, he's looking like right at you, basically. Sometimes. Sneak through behind him. Take out his friend. And if I remember right, if you let corpses fall, they'll make noise. So you gotta give it a bit of distance. What? Okay.
Think you're scaring me?
Now we can loot wherever we need here. Crown Killer is watching. Breakable door. Inspect the body.
Delilah and the Duke didn't hire the most refined assassin.
Yeah, it's like they make them extremely murdered in the cruelest possible ways, and it's like, it must be the Empress and her father. No one else could have done it. No. Ah, and this is where I wanted to go. Because you have this guy who was watching that way. There's a civilian over there, but I'm... Okay. Now he decides to move after all that time. Just gonna hide a bit. Close to the wall. See some bodies. I wonder if I can get up here before he finds me. Hmm? Did he see me or? Oh no, he's gonna get out of the view of where I want. Oh yeah, he is in view. That's what I wanted to do. It actually worked out perfectly. The civilian won't see it happen, so I don't have to worry about that. Ooh, cash register. Opening safes. Nothing in that one, nothing in that one, nothing in that one. But there's this cash register I just opened over here. 5 coin, 6 coin, 7 coin. Another cash register. Probably doesn't have anything. Oh. 1, 2, and 4. And still her looking out over there. And this guy should be way down there. I think I want to take him out over there. Or take her out, then take him out. That's what I'm thinking. Because if I take him out over here, he's probably going to be like right in front of her. At least if I'm understanding his path. Yeah, he's literally right in front of her. So as soon as he turns around, I just walk over to her. Come on. There he goes. I should have time to do this. Should be in the keyword.
If there's something you need, I'm the wrong sort of person to ask.
Come on. Now this area is clear as well. At least for the most part. If I remember, there's like 1 or 2 others in this area I need to watch out for. But we want to work on finishing the level. Just the civilian up here.
The familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. There's no way to live.
Hi, buddy. Just take everyone out that you don't need. I don't think you noticed me enough to investigate. It's going upstairs, which means I can go upstairs now. Where is this? This is the front office. This is some kind of lobby room. I guess it's the other way around. Lobby and an office. Ooh. 50 coins. Sir, in case I actually get injured in a fight. I actually took that guy out before he reached his intended location before. Because I think you can actually do something up here. I'm not sure if it's what I remember.
Special edition.
Oh.
Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderous royal protector have been arrested.
I remember this is like one of the worst things.
Out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind to use that name. There's no proof that the murderer...
Whoop. Oh.
Huh? What? Someone! Protect me!
Oopsie.
I don't want to die! That's not right! Come closer so we can talk.
Oh. Now he doesn't care.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed.
Like, as much as I like a bad ending, it's only if it's like, you don't have to. Like, you can go back and do the good ending right afterwards. For this, it's like, you have to go for one or the other. Or what? No problem. Plagues. Just one there was something more useful in here somewhere, but I guess not. Maybe it was in a building in the previous area. Yeah, if you come up here, now you're way above everyone else up here. And you can jump over there for some reason. Doesn't sound good. Oh yeah, you can literally jump down here, and it gives you another path compared to using that over there. Which is obviously guard-filled. 1, 2, 3... Yeah. So let's go back for now. Verticality in this game is like extremely important. Sprinting is actually pretty fast, and of course, as you'd expect, loud. But I'm pretty sure I took out everyone that mattered, so... Crown Killer strikes again. Yeah, pretty sure there was another house you can go through. Because there's a joke. Maybe I missed the door in here back when it was too dark? No. At least I don't think so. It's not here. So it's another room somewhere. For rent. This one? This looks like it, yeah. Look inside. Looks pretty clean. Which means you must drop your... You can actually go under these, which is pretty nice. Can't tell if it's just him or more people than that. That one over there. Yeah, it's just him. Oh, I think that's one of the paintings. Yep. And behind it, you see this 451 here, which, if you look at this, it's a nice little safe. 4, 5, 1. The safe automatically opens, and you get 150 coins and some pistol rounds. I remembered that safe for the most part. A diary for this guy, who won't be disturbed anymore living so close to the tower. He sees the Empress sometimes, and he thought he saw the royal protector on a nearby rooftop. So he feels safer. Less space, but able to conduct his experiments safely. Or so he thinks, as you can see. His house is broken into. So, yeah, I just healed with a nice quick button. Alright, let's go back into the newspaper building. Just want to check some buttons real quick. Not that. This. Objective missions clues. You have a bunch of stuff. Took him out already. He's locked in the safe room. A new captain. Mission items. It's just the normal stuff. Let's travel log. Oh, that's just the story, basically. I think you can have her read it at some point, even. Or I don't do your findings. Bone charms. Nope, nothing. And we can take you out safely now. Just put you up here. Good night. Now we just gotta run all the way up there. Thankfully, there is absolutely no one who can catch me now. Of course, there's no... Oh yeah, you can get back up there pretty easily, I think. Yep. That's the thing about verticality in this. If there's way down, usually there's a way back up. Let's get to crouching again, just in case. Yeah, there's the gate.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Move along, man. So I want to take him out, but I can see that guard down there as well. Just gonna leave it open for now. Wait till it turns around, maybe. Yeah, it might even be safe to just take him out now. Boop. Now you just carry him. Take him back to your safe little area. And no one the wiser. Is any the wiser, I mean. Yeah, you can't go that way. Oof, as I fall down. But you can always sort of see paths you can take to hide from enemies. So that guy's patrolling back and forth, but there's also one guy to the left over there. I don't know if there's actually anyone else. Oh yeah, there's one guy down there. And there's one guy over there. I think he's facing this way, so actually it's no way that you can take him out. Wait, he's not one. Oh, he's right there. Yeah. You can see the red dot. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to take him out pretty early on. But you don't have to take him out at all. Because... oh, there. We already read that.
First the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now what's ever going on?
In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Oh yeah, you can literally pickpocket them.
Could I interest you?
Elaine heard fighting between some of the guards earlier. This is bad.
I'm just going to close that just in case. Yeah, you can actually steal stuff if you're sneaky enough, I think.
What are you covering your face for?
And why would you not to? Why not want to steal stuff?
The last time? No.
Wouldn't miss that.
I'd pay my taxes and all the fees. I'd pay bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off. Should we nominate your new
carrots.
sanitation committee chair?
Perish the thought.
Let's ask
Hi,
the
boss.
land agent to re-inspect the rivers.
Let me guess, you don't like me being back here? I'll pickpocket you, but that's it. What's this? Ah, nothing. Open the latch.
We need another evening at the rum club.
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. But that's all about to change.
The Hatter Gang.
Hatter Gang.
So ready to profit from times of turmoil.
Can't make it easier for them. That's what I'm saying. We need a network
You
of shops
do
selling
hear
contraband,
better.
just like they've got down in Serconis. People are getting rich in Colero and Karnaca, even after paying the Grand Guard to look the other way.
So we set up some black market shops, pass along whatever we score, and we run security for the shopkeepers.
Right, and we take a cut on the sales. I'm telling you, the wind is blowing in our favor for once.
Now the two split up, so you can actually take one of them out at a time. Smash. And choke. There's another one in here. No, there isn't. Copper wire, 10 coins, pistol bullets, useless. Health elixir. 7 star chart and more coins. Did I hear someone freaking out just now? Ooh, flatbread. Even the queen has to eat sometimes. Oh wait, can't I climb this from over here or something? That gives you another path. One straight down the docks if you wanted to. So you have that guy over there watching the docks, sort of. You have this guy definitely watching the docks if you can sneak up on him. Those two aren't.
That's Emily Caldwin.
Let's see if he calls friends. Oh, buddy. I don't think he's calling for friends, so... Okay, now he is. Wonder if I can take him out first. Yep. Just taking care of those two. And the music goes out. Yep. It's fine. Let's see. That's the only way up to this guy. Unless you're like... What? Do you see the two bodies or something? Let's just see if I can... Oh no. What? Is there more coming? No. Not even gonna heal with this much HP lost from those little punches. So I gotta be careful. There's at least 3 people up here. One doing the...
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the city watch in this time of transition.
Oop, background was Sonic. So there's one guy in there. That guy doing the patrols over there. Pretty sure there's one more. Just staring at me basically right there. Some guy just scared me in there just now. So where I wanted to go was up there, so let's see if I can get back up there real quick. Eats. Actually, this might not be a good idea. Pretty sure that guy's looking out this way. I can go down below over there, but that's not too good either. I'm going to try taking this guy out in a few seconds. There's a quick save button. What's the button? F5. Thank you. Wait for him to turn away, try to take him out, and if it doesn't work, then I go for the guy in the back. And... okay. Perfectly safe. I'll put you down here so you don't fall to your death randomly. Good night. Now, I probably want to sneak across the street while he's not looking, but I think he's going to turn around soon. Did he see me? No, I don't think he did. I can see his shadow, I can see his arm, but I can't see his head, which means he can't see me. Game logic. But I think there's one more guy in that little area over there, probably. Turn away. Now I can play. Yep. So we sneak on.
Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Hey, who is? I'll get to her.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Damn you! You aren't going anywhere.
Oh, he's right here.
No mercy.
I'm down. Yeah, you can't really do stealth kills. Stealthing and combat as much. Oof. Unfortunate. Shouldn't be too long though. Just need to wait for him to turn around, then go down. I'll pay attention a bit more to his friends. Because he's not going to turn around either. So this guy, you have to be careful of in multiple areas. Okay. What?
One useless sock.
I'll search with you.
What? Oof. That was quick. Weak doors. Break down wooden doors with wind blast, grenades, or your pistol. Keep that in mind, but geez. Those guys saw me a bit too easily, I feel.
2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait.
Now, they don't care before a certain point. For some reason, sometimes they just really care. At least quick save on this is so much quicker than on the PS4 when I last played it. Just turn away to my direction.
That's what. Worse than nothing.
I feel like such a boomer. I can't tell if Choppy Girl's meeting with me is good or bad. Alright, so as far as I can see, you can't see me right now.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
He's up there, but he can somehow see me. Someone needs to pee. Let's try going a bit higher and take a look around. I don't think those two are alive. He's just watching. He's just watching. They sort of keep an eye on each other. Oh wait, there's literally no one back here. So if, and that's a big if, I can take this guy out safely. Ooh. Oof. Pretty sure he hasn't seen me, but... What? So my plan is to try taking him from the right side, as far as I can. Okay. With him taken out, the rest will fall very easily. Oh no, he's stinky. Just these 3 guys left.
Oh, I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
Me being risky as usual. It's facing this direction, but nope, he didn't make it. Okay. Just bring you over here. Put you down. Then if I'm smart and quick enough, I might be able to just do this. Right around here. Here, take him out. That gives us a nice full clear, besides the 2 down on the docks. Order to clear the docks. Corporal Blevins, I won't tolerate any more questions. Send all boats away from the docks. Tell them it's for the anniversary of the death of our beloved Empress Jessamine. Threaten to seize their vessels. I don't care. Just clear the docks. And according to the morning patrol, there was a woman here earlier who refused to leave. She captains the Terrible Whale, or the Dreadful Whale, or some other rubbish. She was asking for an audience with the Royal Protector. If you see her, I want her arrested immediately. You have your orders, Blevins, and trust me, you don't want to make trouble right now. It's Ramsey again, the first officer of the Night Watch.
Captain Ramsey's been so industrious, but I need a ship.
Captain Ramsey. Empty balls to distract them with the sound. Too bad that's not necessary anymore. Yeah, I think you like got gold for getting Ghost. I might be mistaken. Obviously, there's no experience, so gold is about your only real currency in this, for the most part, quote unquote. So the thing I was talking about, just leave him, he drops. Oh, he doesn't make noise. Maybe I'm thinking of moving while carrying. Like for a split second, you stop being stealthy. Anyway. I'm going to quick save here, because I remember right. At the end of the mission, you can tell how good you did.
So, there's some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's been carried off to who knows where, and I don't have money for any more operations.
I'm talking to myself.
Hey, over here.
Lady Emily,
You won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
So I'm going to hit yes, and at the end it'll give me,
Yes, I'm ready.
whatchamacallit, a heads up on how I did. Yeah, Merciful did not kill anyone. And Stealth, I was detected. Bodies detected and detections. So there's non-lethal, lethal, stealth, and assault. And I'm right in the middle because of course I got in fights. Then you can move on to the next. You can see you found a certain amount of coins and paintings. As you can see, we found all the paintings, which is great. And the coins pretty decently. And you have your special actions. Freedom of the press. Coin of the realm is the safe in there. Robbed the doctor's safe. And the Ramsey fortune from... Oh, locked him in the safe room. And since I found both the paintings and a decent amount, so I'm fine as is. I'm not going to try to get more. Now we have a strange visit.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Yes, feels odd indeed. The door's blocked.
What is this
And
place?
now it's not.
Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. What?
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father.
This is the outsider.
Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty?
Giant whales.
Enough to do it without spilling a river of blood. I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
So in the first game, you could not do this. You can accept his mark in this game, or to reject it, so you have no powers. In the previous game, you could play with only using the initial blink that you have. And it isn't that strong, but it was still useful if you're getting up to places. And I mean, why would you play this game with no powers? It's just fun.
I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
With that, you now have magic. Far reach.
Stories. They're true.
And it lets you just grab stuff. Ah, right. You can see the little arrow, it tells you you'll climb up.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Crown Killer. And of course, the most important thing in the game,
Mentioned being here once.
the heart.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much.
In the previous game, you didn't know it as much.
It's an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Basically, whenever you're holding it, it tells you when magical stuff is in the area. Like it says right there, there's a rune over there. Now, as far as I understand, I can actually hotkey stuff, which is quite useful. How do I do that? Oh, very nice. Oops. Oops. So you just climb up and down and around in the void. You gotta find the rune because it's over there. I guess this is a dead end for some reason. Maybe to make you look around. No, not that way. Yeah. Just a little trick to make you have to look around and re-equip it in case you took it off. Here's all your enemies.
Really?
Quote unquote enemies.
I don't understand.
Why couldn't you?
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
You can do that in pretty much every zone.
Be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses. There's a strange power in this place. I will never walk in the sun again. I know it now.
So you grab these and they're basically your experience for magic.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower.
In the previous game, she was playing a long game as well.
She took all the abuse the world could
But I guess that isn't canon for some reason.
But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
In the previous game's DLC, it was like, Delilah was trying to take over the body of, what's her name?
When I was 10 years old, bored
of her.
with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
And now she wakes up for real. And if I remember right, you can click this after this. Letter from Emily. Well, I mean, you heard about the coup. I am safe hiding away. Don't try anything reckless, and don't go back to Bristol. Stay there. There's nothing you can do against her. I don't have a plan yet, but you know how well I'm at improvising. Remember the straight face I kept during the watch officer's report all the while? Yeah, sitting at the desk without pants. If I survived that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me, we'll see each other again. I forget. Isn't she... I think she voices this. No? Maybe not. So you can just read their stuff. Starting a new year, maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. Can't wait for Wyman to get back here and go to the abandoned mansion she discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshore. And maybe turn into a scary haunted house beforehand, maybe. Promise to be more serious and listen to court. You're already planning your next escape. Falls for a new decree on oil rationing and distribution. Nothing written down. That time of year again. Anniversary of my mother's death, security protocols, menus, guest lists. It's impossible to slip out at night, and she feels like a caged bird. They've already got her memorizing this year's speech. It's so long. It'd be terrible if I just said what she remembers about her. That wink she gave me when she's scolding her after I was caught climbing the statue of her grandfather. The sound of her footsteps pacing at night, the time they shared a cabin on a boat trip somewhere, or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach her how to fish, but then had to pull a hook from her arm. Now that would be a speech. Father's lost turned to stone, but Isla. Those words don't seem real. Witchcraft, something I would never have believed, but now I have to believe it so I can believe it that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke of Bell. They must have been making on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the city watch, planting in everyone's mind that the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Sarkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void in The Outsider. Imagine that. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke of Bell. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again. And yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born. So part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. What do we have here? Goodbye, Karnaka. Musician's farewell. Yeah. Bone charms. Void favor, duelist luck. Those are from a little pack from signing up for Bethesda, but way back when on the PS4 or the PS3. Was it originally on the PS3 or the PS4? Anyway, limited resources. Not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operate on a tight budget, and guess what? You do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs. They'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help you with that as well. The helpful crossbow, which can be used for stealth killing. Oh wait, I can equip the bone charm. Enter to equip bone charm. Equip bone charm. Void favor, duelist luck is extra pistols, which you don't need. Sometimes spells don't cost magic, which is extremely good. Music a bit. BGM of this game is so good at times, so apply. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted in his room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell off on the other side. I really need some to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards, because they wonder who my passenger before they wonder who it is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. So this is the blocked door, because of course it's literally blocked. Oh, that was her trying to open it. That right there. Yeah, this falling apart ship basically.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
So we walk in, get our mission briefing from her.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Indeed.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers. The Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around.
Alright, because you don't actually need to, what's it called?
When you're ready.
Back from it, I guess. Ramsey.
Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
What was he doing in Karnaka? You have the Duke.
I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire. So, the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now.
Yeah, he does. I always forget that until I start playing.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Yeah, you actually go to quite a few of these places, if I remember right. The mining district, definitely. I don't think you go to this old quarter, though. The currents, the woodlands, no. The steppes, no. The Aventa quarter. Yes, you go over there at one point. Fisheries? I don't think so, no. That's funny. Where are we right now, then? Think about it. These are supposed to be coming to there. Or that's where we're supposed to be going. So I suppose we're at these dockyards. Yeah, makes perfect sense. So we're like around here. I never looked that closely at that map. Crossbow bolts. Anything else? This is the ransacked room, where you can read his investigation notes. Why can't you enjoy the warmer climate without stumbling on another nest of aristocratic vipers eagle to coil around the heart of this empire? As I've learned more, each week for months now, I've found my mind turning over the moments beneath the surface here in Karnaka. Duke Luca Bell, and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved that aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily? That much is certain, but when will it strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information linking together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. And if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Circos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of the schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? And as you see, it actually happened. So, pick up our health and Addermeyer solution. Blood flies. I wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. They're exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Sarkonos. He suspects they are originated on the Pantician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they're harmless. They won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. They're attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Sarkonian city, say during a crisis or plague, means more bloodflies. Hint, hint, low or high chaos. Interestingly, in the last part of bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. They're largely restricted to the south. That's why you never see them in Dishonored 1, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. And you can actually play this, and he talks about it a bit. See, these are the bloodflies. Oh, I can actually loot something in there, so let's kill him. 5 points.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale.
The Dreadful Whale.
We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man.
So with that, you know that it's someone he knows. Is what's wrong with you. This is by him. So there were thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition. So yeah, he decided to go to a continent that hasn't been explored much. Coins? No coins. Okay. Let's make our way out. The Shindray gift. Whale oil, liquid power. Yes, we love the whale oil. It gives us electricity. Oh wait, isn't there... If I remember right, this is how you get into that room real quick. Somewhere around here. Yeah. So you get in through here. You walk out. Look at that. The door is unblocked. You get an Addermeyer solution, 30 coins. That's part 3 of that book, which doesn't matter that much. I think that's it. But you got some money, which is good. Lots of bombs. Oh, and incendiary bolts. I fear if you need to use incendiary bolts on Ness. I think they're usable, but not necessary. Blood of the Bell House focuses on this Aditya Bell, steward of Calero. With sword in hand, she's left the marshes of raiders, sacrificing the life of Superhonos, will provide newly uncovered insights into them. Too important right now. Them playing cards here is a nice thing to see. The fact that the boat is actually lived in, it's just something always nice to see. Because, like, sure, there's an engine room. That's normal. Try and fix the secondary engine. Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket sealing with a guano coating is the worst you ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow. Megan, if all inventors were as delicate and short-tempered as you are, you and I would still be paddling around in carved-out logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tivian spices. I left it in the gallery. Anton, where are you, old fool? I hope nobody hurt you. I'll find you, I swear. I miss you. Almost makes it sound like they're lovers, but I don't think they are. At least as far as I know. I'd love to be proven wrong. Just good friends. What's the room it says? Oh, that's the bathroom. Already checked it. That's that room, so we're already done there. Where are these rooms? That's where I came from. That's the storage room. So we make our way upstairs now. And before we go on the dock, we go further upstairs. Even further upstairs. To the top where we have the ship stuff. And an Adamire solution.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father.
More books. 6th in the month of songs. Those are the out 32 coins, docking and late fee. Out ferrying cargo at night. Out crust removal on the hull. New sexton Carberry estimate. Gave out some coins. Mudlarks. Chicken, potatoes, oil at the market. Out 10 coins. His seasick pills. Apothecary on the Swanking. Matches, length of rope at Trader's Company. Night ferry of cargo, Piccolo and Tate. In 6 coins. Sold rockfish. Douse of oil, slime removal. Mutton, carrots, potatoes from the market.
I promise.
I don't know if there's actually anything up here that matters, so... Ooh, it's a lot of hotkeys also. Wait. They undid my hotkeys. Can I turn these off? Yes, I can. I actually do want bullets, but nowhere where I actually hit them. That...
Jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Actually, set this one to 9, this to 0. Because I think I can use both. Immolates an enemy and pistols for loud. There. Go around here. Nothing around here. Go down the floor. Nothing and nothing. So you can go down that boat, and that's how you move out. But if you take out your heart, you see there's a rune down there. Alright, didn't I have enough runes to unlock a power? I do. So you have all kinds of powers in this. Some I rarely ever used before. I was always iffy in using this mesmerize. Captivates 2 humans or hounds, then removes their short-term memory. Allies will notice the strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Then you can make it last longer. It'll enthrall 3 enemies. And then you can upgrade it again to enthrall 4 enemies. And the reason why I never spent the money for it is, let's see. Doppelganger doesn't seem that useful. It's like, let's see. When it's destroyed, it disappears at least behind a cloud that incapacitates enemies. Not that important. You can summon an ally using it who will fight or assassinate enemies when undetected. You can switch places with your doppelganger, and then you can summon 2 of them who act independently. so that's purely for fighting. This one's always one of my favorites, dark vision. You can see better in the dark and see living beings through walls. Then you also have enemy routes and their intended destinations. And you also have greater dark vision, which lets you see living beings, objects, and security systems. So you can find important items and so on. You have strength, throw objects further, that's not too important, and you can shatter wooden doors with your sword, which honestly is not important. Increase your health regeneration, not important. Reflexes, block projectiles. Focus slide to slow down time. Deflect projectiles again. Window time for parrying improved. Quick reflex seems to slow down time when an enemy spots you. All of it's not too important to me. This is one of the good ones. Agility, increase your jump height and distance. Then through here you can have faster sprint, which isn't too important. And less falling damage, which also not too important to use your things on. Bloodthirst, build up adrenaline in combat and trigger fatalities. Literally a fighting thing. Now, this is the fun one. You can put traits on something much and it stacks. And we'll also have negative things. Bone charms with 3 or 4 have a higher chance of being corrupted. So it's not something you want to do right away because you want to unlock more traits first. Right now I only have Void Favor, so I could make Void Favor, but that's it. So you have crafting, no chance of corruption with 3, and craft runes by expending raw whalebone, which is the stuff you use to make it, plus you get it from that. So for now, I want my dark vision. And if I remember right, you can actually use that power almost all the time for basically free. Yeah. So as you can see, you actually see the sound you actually make as you... Oh no, can you? No, you can't. I'm thinking of something else. That's just pulses that updates your nearby enemies. And just gonna quickly put that on a slightly better button. Whoop. Now, if I remember right, there's actually enemies in the water down here. And you can't even fight back, so you want to just grab the rune and get out of there. But I don't have enough air, so... Yeah, if I could, I'd just shoot the fish and make it much safer to grab this, but oh well. And that's the wrong way again, so... Time up for air. Because for some reason the air in this is pretty tough on you. I'd say if you can swim this fast and get down here, you shouldn't have that much trouble. Alright, got the rune. I don't know, I guess you do have like 10 seconds. And that's just that area again. And with that rune, I could use it. Oh. This is how I get to the city.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Yes, I'll cover part of my face. Now, if I remember right, basically each of these missions is split into 2. So as it says 2 at the top left, there's also a 3, and it's part of the same mission, sort of.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
Nice managing subtitles there.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could.
Imagine that.
Orgies and week-long feasts.
A corrupt
Having
son.
more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Huh, Sokolov knows her and likes her. Chaos. Dance calendar. So what I wanted to do actually, let's see this. I forgot to talk about the power I actually like is Shadow Walk, which lets you stealth and take out enemies. No moving shadow will arouse suspicion. Big surprise there. So it costs 4, and you can assassinate or incapacitate an enemy before returning to your physical form. Understandable. You can go through rat shadows to open up new pathways. So you can go through rat tunnels. And you can improve it to incapacitate 2 people. And you can move faster while in it. Not too important, but yeah. And you can incapacitate 3. Then I also like to use Domino. You can link 2 humans together so they die or fall unconscious together. Upgrade it for 3 points to link 3. And link 4. So bang for your buck would be spending 4, upgrade for 2, and you can take out a total of... Actually, is it? Now that I think about it, you upgrade 4, you can get 2. Upgrade 4 and you get 1. They sort of go hand in hand though. You use this, you can take out 2 people stealthily, safely. And if you upgrade this, you'll get an extra target for 2. It all goes together. Oh, and then you also have, of course, your Far Reach, which has, let's see. If you're falling, time is briefly slowed as you aim it. You can pull objects towards you, including corpses and unconscious bodies. Pulled resources are automatically... Objects that can be carried must be grabbed manually. Pull a bottle to you from afar, then throw it as a distraction, or pull a whale oil tank to you and throw it as an explosive. Then you can pull enemies towards you and kill them or incapacitate them in midair. But it's not stealthy, which is why I've almost never used it, I think.
I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. A little pus is all right, but this...
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Ooh, can I steal that?
No, it's not on the registry.
2 coins for
One of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or 2. If she's still there, I can...
That's Adamire in the distance.
Way over there.
Squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Steal this and walk away.
They give us a piece of the confiscation.
Come up here. She's just taking pictures. Oh, and you can actually see people's line of sight.
Maybe a little more.
That's why dark vision is so nice. You can know it's safe to take someone out or whatnot. Wanted, Emily Caldwin. 20,000 coins. And here's a nice little map. Here's where we are. There's a wall of light up ahead, which you'll see soon enough. You can actually see buildings you can get into with this, I think. These like dark blue ones are all stuff you can go into. Nice little hint to keep in mind. I wonder if the previous one showed that. I didn't realize that until now. J. Lauren Maps. Can I see the previous map? Yes, I can. Courier. No, this is different. You definitely couldn't go into all these buildings, so sadly, this one's off. It's like you could go around there and go into this one. You can go into this one. You can go into this one. You can go into like one or two of those and that one. But this one I'm pretty sure is much more accurate in what I'm talking about.
Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
Yeah, you can throw this on and you can see there's a rune over there.
First I'll yell, then I'll run. You know,
I just don't remember it being so many of them and so painful.
Don't see any signs of Pharaoh. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
He should be here with the red shark. This is unacceptable.
Don't worry.
If I remember right, you can actually find something in the water here.
Is that a joke? Santiago Fisheries.
But I might be mistaken.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
give him a chance to tell his side.
Another rune, and I think I can upgrade stuff if I wanted to. Honestly, the thing I want to upgrade is something I want to upgrade right now, just because I want to jump higher. Pop pop. Nice little double jump. Raw whalebone, which is very useful.
It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
Can't say I
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses.
Really now?
You know that no one's going to claim it ever because it was dropped from a boat. The freight port. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Ramus.
All right. Still not fair than just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
We'll be here.
Yeah, so you can see a bone charm, rune, 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 bone charm, rune, rune, bone charm. Okay.
The manifest showed there were 7 people who boarded at Colorado, but when the skiff pulled into the bay, he was the only one on it.
Yeah, you get to enjoy little lines about people, but sadly they repeat, so it's not really actually talking about each person individually. Be awesome if so, but anyway, if I remember right, the stuff I was talking about is in the water out here. Just gonna take a quick look if you can find it before like doing a specific thing. Maybe not. I don't see it. I think only unlocks if you spend some money at the black market, unfortunately. Yeah, while I'm playing normally, I'd be doing stupid things like knocking out each of these people safely, like him over here and whatnot. Just to like reduce the chance that they'd see things while I was trying to be a full ghost.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
He's made a dog's breakfast out of the whole thing. And who's got to clean it up? Me, of course, as always.
Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning
Ooh,
all
is that a real
and new workers
whalebone?
on the streets
Nice.
of Karnatha. Compliance is mandatory.
Yeah, with this jump, you actually get to places already without using your, whatchamacallit, your reach. If I was better at platforming, I'd be able to show it a bit better. Yeah. Because that, you can see right there, there's a whale oil. This is hidden like so many levels, that type of stuff. It's like you can just use some of your powers. The stuff you wouldn't have if you were playing normally. Some of it is real, like you can come up here, there you go. Locked from the inside. Not locked from the inside. Hello, buddy. Just take him out of the way so it's safe in here. If I remember right, yeah, I can now see but safe or not. So you have a display case, open that, and the safe. A letter from someone? Seems like only yesterday we were watching young Empress Emily launch that magnificent ship in honor of her late mother, gone these 15 years. A beautiful vessel built by her hand. We were so proud. Since the coup, I've been worrying what will become of it. There's been rioting here, and angry citizens are defacing her statues. For now, the ship sits, waiting in Dunwall Harbor. There are no orders coming from the tower. I hope you and Philly are well and that things are calmer in Karnaca. But rumors indicate otherwise. Your friend. Oh, so this is that specific ship. He built it. Huh. Stuff I probably ignored before. Just in case there's someone in here, but it doesn't sound like it. Coins. More solution for when I'm actually using my blink for mana. If there's a painting or so on in here. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, this area is all accessible without powers. But later on there will be places where it's obvious that you can't get to places without any powers whatsoever. And sometimes without even having the double jump is one spot I remember. Right, I think that's enough time down here. Start making our way back up here. Where we have, and now you can see the two hands for the black market. Black market shop. So here you have a guy. Hello, guy.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
Take his money.
Contact the Grand Circonan Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
I know I'm going the wrong way right now, which is fine. Just want to explore.
Don't be greedy, friend.
Asking for 5 coins. Here you go.
Kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood fly infested apartment. Going through
The blood flies they talked about before.
the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint.
So that's a way you can sneak through without bothering with the guards or whatnot.
Let's hope you never need help.
Hey, I gave you money. Let's head out of here because we saw the signs over here pointing the way you need to go to the black market.
Hey, come here.
Hello there, person.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it. Then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Another thing that can help you out, possibly. And now you open the back door somewhere else. Oh, it's talking about the condemned due to infestation, the bloodfly stuff.
We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl,
Helps us to listen to them.
the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No, more likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get
Idiots.
inside.
Damn it, Carl.
Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of light.
Yep, this is the way that they were talking about before. Clearing bloodfly nests. You're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now, and the Duke canceled the funding. So we get rid of the nests by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. If you need to slip past the bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance and move slowly, or they'll attack. When they're calm, you're fine. If they take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight, smash the bloodflies or burn them. Same for the nests. A swarm will keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing. If you find any blood amber in a nest, just keep it as a bonus, but make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it, or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
It's infested
As you can see, it worked perfectly fine.
Stay away from the nests and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
I feel like it got quieter as you got away from that doorway, but a bit of food doesn't hurt. Fishmonger's cookbook. I don't think there's anything else necessary in here. And let's go back to the black market. It's actual entrance. Open this latch. And we're now at the black market.
Your face is no concern of mine.
So you can actually see what he has for sale, basically. So, spend your coins. Unlock this upgrade for the incendiary bolt, so you can buy stuff.
You want blueprints for better weapons?
Crossbow accuracy, they go faster and further. Reload speed, you have your bolts. I honestly don't need these bolts personally, but... Whoops.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
What's all these things at the top? Oh. How do I change that? Do I actually have to click each one? Oh well, I guess so. So you have your pistol upgrades, which are definitely not necessary. You have bone charm slots, which could be useful, but for now you don't even have enough bone charms to use. Spring razors, you haven't found any. Bolts are quite useful, but not too useful. Folding blade, you don't care about that. Grenades, you don't care about that. And mines, you don't really care about that, but... it's useful, but... for now, I'd say maybe just upgrading the bolt capacity. Might be misunderstanding if it works for sleep bolts, but... we'll go back and choose gear. So, you have crossbow bolts, grenade, stun mine, string razor, sleep darts. Those are the things I was talking about. 0 out of 5. So I wasted money just now. Wonder if I can go back and reload real quick just to save my money. Take a look. Autosave. It's... yeah, because I was explaining for so long. Saved myself 300 gold. Or coins. Continue. Purchase. So what we do want is location of sunken supplies. That's what they were talking about earlier. And of course a rune. Wish you could sell stuff back to him. Since obviously I don't need rune or health too much. Let's see. So you have the Adamar Station, Overseer Outpost. And if you look at the thing I just did. What am I looking for? Oh wait, do I have to receive my items, don't I?
Good to see you again.
Or maybe not. Oh, I bought a thingy. Clues, items, no. Objectives, no. Learn maps. Or cookbook, no. I thought I purchased something that'll help me out just now, but... could have sworn there was something supplies here now. Did I not buy it? Huh. That sounds like a bug. I gotta reload again, sorry. Jeez, why are all these saves like right next to each other? Hopefully it didn't save and then auto-save like 2 times in a row. If it did, then oh well. I won't do it, but... Alright. Those 2 are gone. Yeah, these are now gone.
I don't give discounts.
Huh. That's very odd. Like something I want to look up before the stream ends or whatnot. But for now, let's go explore this last hallway before we start the next area. Oh hey, nice. Body just sitting in here. Oh wait, with that rune I just unlocked, I think I can buy the next power I want. Dark. No, I can't. I need another rune. There isn't one near enough to me at the moment. Unfortunately. Oh, play your way. The Wall of Light is a dangerous security system from the age of the Rat Plague. Those not attuned are burned to ashes upon passing through. It's powered by a windmill, but others are fueled by removable oil tanks. You can bypass this one by shutting it off. Explore nearby apartments to find an alternate path. Brave the bloodfly-infested building. Back a bit. Possess a rat, which you can't do. Though I suppose you could have the shadow of the power by now. I think you can have the shadow power, but not have, I'd have 5 runes, so I think you could, and find a small passage. Or climb through a window above the Wall of Light. This is hostile territory. Hmm?
It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
There's a guy right there. And he would have seen me if I stayed there.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems? Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Yeah, with whale oils, it would be like...
Set up better than using the whale oil tanks.
Yeah.
The wind won't run dry.
Exactly.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes. The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm? Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the Wall of Light. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, I'm not actually going through this way, of course, because why would you want to risk it when you have him there? Know how many are down there? 1, 2. Yeah, this path over here, which is, if I remember it, perfectly safe, but yeah, this is just a pathway you can't get through, though. What I want to do is go up here. Then from here, take a look around a bit. We have those 2 over there, so sort of safe. Him over there, which is definitely not safe. Him down here, which is also sort of safe. So from here, I can do this. Take him out. Safely. Then pull back and take out the other guy. Or I could do something extremely stupid. But I'm not going to. I'll just put him down over here, right behind here. He's taken out. Perfectly safe. Wait, where's this other guy? Is he patrolling over there? Yep. That one right there, just sitting there. And this guy patrolling. So that's all of them. Okay. Take him out. And you're out. Then take this one out.
Something stinks around here. That's not my job.
Light from the time of the rat plague.
Hmm? Ah. I don't want it too near the outpost because they can see it from the other side of the wall of light. Now I can just clear out this area of any loot. I could just straight out turn off the wall of light, which may be a good idea later on. I guess there's actually nothing here that's useful. Just that one guy's pouch that I already took off him. Locker with nothing in it. Oh. 100 coins in the area if you didn't look around. Pistol. Wanted Emily Caldwell. Canceled stuff. And that's it, that's here. So then you could walk up here. And you'd see that you have a bunch of runes over there. And bone chop. But I don't want to go there yet. If I remember right, there might be someone around this corner or something like that. Oh no, because this gate blocks the way. Yeah, here's one of the pathways you can get through. But how do you get up there? I think you need a power to get up here, basically. Because if you try just jumping normally, no. So yeah, you need a power to get up there. Can you turn off this windmill without a power? Maybe? Sprint. And jump, maybe. Maybe just jump. Whoops, I double jumped, sorry. Nope. Yep, you can. So you can pull it to turn it off. Or you can go up that one. Hmm? Oh, thanks for the fall, Weltic. Importantly, what I like to do is use magic. Let it regenerate, then use more magic. And this is another one of the ways through here. But white pouch. Banana. And now you're through there if you want to be. Open that window as well. So now you have a bunch of pathways to go through. Back down here. We run around.
I shouldn't have eaten that. Now I'm paying. It's what happens when you're half starved.
Neutral territory, back into the Bloodfly area.
Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
No, not there. There it is. So you walk in, and you can see that that's obviously a nest. Now, if I remember right, you can just shoot them. And now they scatter, and it's, for the most part, safe. If I remember right. Just clear them out a bit to help yourself out. But sadly, you don't always want to use guns on them, for reasons you learn later on. Also, you could use this, I think. Incendiary bolts. Blood amber. Ooh, carrot. I don't think there's any point in it. Oh yeah, you can actually see them. So you can see them all gathered around a corpse over there. Do they get agitated? Yes, they do. Do I want to do something stupid about it? Let's give that a go real quick. Just kill them until they scatter. Yep. Gathering loot. Lots of coins. That's about it around them. So you move up here. Keep an eye out for a bunch of them, so you can see a bunch of them around that. This time, actually no, I don't need my bullets still, so. And now they scatter. And once again, shoot that. They start to scatter soon enough. Another one of those. Walk on in, gather anything useful. A bone charm. Unfortunate craftsmanship. Enemy grenades sometimes malfunction. Not too necessary, honestly. Incendiary bolts. Rock up here. Wait, is there loot around here? Since I destroyed that nest, I figured there might have been, but... Oh. Guess not. Pretty sure this should be the way through, but I guess not. I can't shoot through there. Well, I guess this is just the way for the charm. Throw on that again. Throw on my gun. Keep an eye out for anything weird. Like another nest. Let's see if I can throw something. Seeing as how I'm already running low on bullets. Oh! Yeah, that's the reason you don't want to be using guns sometimes. Just gonna kill a few just in case. Didn't know if maybe they're sitting around there. And now I'm restocked on bullets, so I don't need to worry too much about it. And with that, you should be able to just walk around. And you have a doorway through here. And it's perfectly safe to exit onto the streets. Okay, guys. Any others? So you walk out here, and look, it's the Wall of Light. Bunch of guards and civilians. But for the most part, that's about it. Until you remember that guy up there. Is that why you guys were agitated? I don't remember how to get to him right now, though. He's just up above me somewhere. Another pistol. Some feathers. Can't open that window, sadly. So if you come back up here... Ah, that's how you get to him. My only issue is I don't remember. You can take him out safely without getting attacked by flies. So I'm going to quick save right there. Take a look around a bit. Yeah, you see he's completely followed by a bunch of flies, I think. Maybe not. I'm mistaken. Just want to be careful. I should do it one more. Ooh, he almost saw me just now. Let's go downstairs. Nope, he didn't. Come on. Is he just around a nest completely? bit hard to tell. I'm just gonna try something stupid.
You shouldn't have come here.
Yep. And take him out safely. Oh, was that a nest right there? Okay. That's taken care of now. Stinging bolts, pistol, sleep darts, which could have been useful for taking him out, but oh well. And surprisingly, this guy is collecting bugs. And look at that. He has a bunch of bugs and a key. A black market shop key to be specific. My plans are underway sooner than expected. Yesterday evening, I stumbled upon the corpse of a hound in the street. The blood flies had only found it a day or so earlier, I estimate. I was able to extract intact blood fly larvae from it. I'm keeping them warm under a nice side of mutton. Success. 2 of my samples hatched overnight, which was sooner than I could have anticipated. They're both active and get quite agitated when I draw near. Day 7. I didn't think it was impossible, but they've almost quadrupled in size from when I found them. Day 10. Still no nest, which puts a fairly large dent in my hopes for blood amber extraction. So I guess maybe he basically caused the infestation on purpose to try to create nests to get the amber. Anyway, we have finally entered this plaza, which has... Is that a guard? No, it isn't. That's guard. Those are people that are about to be executed. Those 2 are guards. 3 are guards. Take him out, then him, then him.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Then you have that civilian keeping an eye out as well, so you can't even do it too safely. Anywho, what I want to do next is actually turn off.
In this part of town, honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
She already said that before. Someone already said that before. Anyway, let's throw on. Can I make it there? No, it doesn't. How do you? That's how you cancel. Okay. One thing you have to remember about Far Reach is it's not instant, and you can be seen while doing it.
One useless sock.
So what I want to do for now is wait for it. That's why I was being a bit careful. I can actually be standing on that and jump again. I'm just hurting myself now. Literally, stop hitting yourself. Wait, wasn't that guy facing this way before? Maybe I'm mistaken. He was always looking that way. Oh well. Just gonna wait. Jump down. And take him up here.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left.
Now it's nice and safe.
Hagfish in my jacket pocket.
Chloroform bottle. I don't think I ever used that before. So we have this guy right here, and that guy right there. Oh, and that guy right there. Good thing I'm being careful.
I'm sure it's nothing. Huh? Huh? Where did you go?
Wow.
He was coming from here. Let's see.
Wow.
find you, you know.
Come out, wherever you are.
How's he even know I'm here? I know the guard is gone, but that shouldn't be enough for him to care, right?
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spittle.
You out. You out. And now I want to try that chloroform bottle, if I can. Right back up here. You have to be careful when grabbing ledges. If you press forward, it actually throws you forward. Further than you think. I'm just wondering if I can throw this. That did not throw as far as I thought it would. Alright, let's try. Did it work? Buddy? Unconscious. Very nice. Just put it over here. Just a bit further from that side, you know, just in case. Now I already have a pathway to the station. Ooh. There wasn't even a body in here for them to be from. Alright, let's take a look over here. Not yet. I want to check up there again. Grab another bottle, perhaps. That is a wash bottle, a flask. Whoops, I healed myself. Now ooh, look at all these chloroform bottles. So, can I drop it safely? Yes, I can. F5. I'm just going to try dropping down here. Sneak up on this woman right here.
How'd the execution go?
Use your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the Isles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. Had to drag him away.
I'm more interested in...
Didn't realize there was a second guy.
Sometimes you're still wearing watches and lockets and all.
Really?
What? So they killed her. Huh. Okay then. I'm not gonna have a civilian dead on me. Now that I know about those guys down there, and that they attack her, I'll bring her up to my other bodies. That's one of the things I was talking about. If you do a, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Far reach. And continue moving forward, you dash. Which you can't dash when there's two people over there. Now that I think about it, can't I just kill her real quick? While they're chatting.
Use your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like
So one will be checking the bodies.
Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. Had to drag him away.
Huh?
Whoop.
Where did you disappear to? Die already!
Yeah, never mind. I'm not too worried about that one. As fun as it is. Just trying places that I normally don't try. Sorry. Let's ignore that. I already checked that. I ignore them. Let's go up to that apartment I wanted to go to. Over there. Oh, I went on the wrong side. Whoops. Just want to be careful not making too much noise. And this is how you get back up to the infested apartment. Whoops. Ooh. Okay, wasn't it? You actually get hit if you're too close. Where am I going? Over here? Yes. Back through here. Open more paths. It's like everything I enjoy about this game. Wait for the mana to come back. And jump again. Turn this off. Now we have that bottom path open. And possibly people investigating it, but I'm not too worried about that.
I can smell the stench of the void. There's something perverse in this place. Dick.
Overseer. Secret letter to Brother Harold. Good Brother Harold, last week when we talked, oh, what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend your advice. I have taken it to heart, and I know you are correct. Yes, I will need to be purified through ritual. Ah, what a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before, but 3 years ago. Though I was young and strong, I came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I will arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon. Though I confess, ever since our talk I feel much better. No comparison to that agitated state in which you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly, I do feel better. In all things, Brother Chester. So you walk over here, you have a nice little painting of the outsider, and his shrine, which lets you chat with him a bit.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're going to give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Greater dark vision, that's what I wanted. Upgrade power. It's a tutorial, actually. It's like just old enough that they didn't show videos of it, I assume. So now you can use that and you can actually see items. The alarm clock, its feathers. Perhaps even a bone charm somewhere around here. Yep. Strong lungs. It's usable, but not too important. Another alarm clock. You actually see the sound that you make in it.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here?
Yep.
Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
No, not even the person that's in there right now.
I think I just saw something.
Which way are you going to go? Are you going left? Yes, you are. Now I can take you out.
Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
You take anything you need off him. You can see actually traps there, which barely miss their target. Alarm clocks. So you walk out here. I think, yeah, you can see her. But for once, she's not a bad civilian. You can ignore her. Seems to be a note on the other side of the wall there. Where is it though? Over here? Yes. Letter from Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amadeo. Where did you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust Restricted. And that's for Mindy. You won't regret your time. Mindy. Who's right there, actually. Once again, another way through.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be...
There was an area that I always wanted to, like, loot, but I always alerted civilians. Is that a card? No, it isn't.
Huh?
Hmm? Am I alerting someone that matters? I don't think so. That's an overseer. We take him into the alleyway. And good night. Oh, here's a rat path. Which of course I can't use. But now you know it's on the other side of the wall of light, because that's where the windmill and so on was. Wonder if I can destroy this. Not cause commotion. Quick save. And... yep, it's quiet enough. Stun mines. To non-lethally disable enemies. I don't think I ever used those, honestly. Or not that often. Let's try to use them then. Wonder if I can walk up to the overseer over here. I don't think you can.
And in doing so, we save countless others from the horrible discord that awaits them beyond death.
I didn't know, but yeah, I didn't. Alright, that's enough of this area. I should start going around the other side. That makes it much easier to get through. Funnily enough, it's the one way that deals with less humans that's always the safest. The blood flies into the into that alchemy thing over there. I can actually fall down here now. And up here. In here you actually find quite a few things. But I don't have them in right now. Now I do. More chloroform. Doctor's notes. Let the record show that I did try. When Adam and I are close, I tried my best to take on all their blood flag cases. Void helped me. I even took out an advertisement. And come they did, sometimes with cases so advanced the larvae ready to burst through the skin. I had to turn them away lest they contaminate all the other patients and myself. The whole dreadful business has become a danger to me. If I don't protect my own health, how can I cure others? My things are packed. I have purchased passage to leave here. As we saw earlier, we had that. Is that an overseer as well? Yeah, it is. What I want is this.
If this is truly her chosen path, I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first. On tradition and on the seven strictures themselves. A wanderer is a friend to the outsider. Never doubt that.
I remember there was a guy right there.
Your home, friend. Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Those who want are
Jeez.
family.
You just see his chat drop out. In you go. Now we can actually safely enter the area, I'd say. As far as I can understand, at least. Take him out from up here. And get him. Wait, that guard is actually patrolling down in there. Might be able to take them all out now. Her out first, then him. He's all the way down there. I can. It's actually possible. Can I land here safely? Yes, I can. Walk over here so I don't bother them much. Oh, he must have been the one going, huh? Whenever I walked by.
Like something moved.
I don't think he actually caught it, but he might check.
12 weeks have I been at sea.
Just gonna bring it up here for a bit more safety. Yep, he's around. Means I'm able to take him out safely. Where did he go? Oh. He's looking around for people. Use this first. See which way he's going.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Perfect.
I bet a week's wages this is the worst assignment.
How did he not see me just now? That fisherman is going to cause me an issue, I think. But otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. I never took these guys out normally. Huh. Wow. That actually worked out perfectly. Now I've got this entire dock area safe, I believe. Because I don't think that guy is one either.
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Any loot? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. Ooh, there's loot. Maybe these are the people that were caught up there, now that I think about it. No, because the Overseer office has the corpse. Crossbow bolt. If I remember right, you can actually destroy something here. Can't get in there, so you need to use the crossbow bolt. Shoot one of those, I think. Yep. you. Do I actually want anything right now? No, if I want anything, it'd probably be Domino, because that'll give me one free down that I wouldn't get normally. Oops. There. I'll just climb up normally. Oops. Up we go.
Do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron.
Am I being presumptuous?
And toppled into the canal.
Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
Watch yourself around the Grand Guard. What's he going on about?
Beats me. Half the shit they say makes no sense.
Is that the 9 strictures?
Dumbass. It's only 7.
9-7. What's the difference?
Hard
It's all dog shit about the void and
Delves to
the
the cries of the apostate, to the heretic. And in doing so, we saved countless others from the horrible discord that awaits them beyond.
He's holding on to loot right here.
Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now, this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis. But the source of your suffering might not...
Assassin's Fortune. Charms. Let's take a look. Bolt packs have a slight chance of having more bolts. Thank you.
Karnaca.
The Abbey doesn't like it. Maybe when they're together, they have trouble keeping it.
What is that stinging bolt? Eh. Stun mine. That could be useful. Sleep dart is very useful. I need this just in case. Hmm?
Keeps them all focused
Has
on the
turned
strictures.
away from the Abbey of the Everyman. Pleading that he would gamble with all that we have built.
I could have just walked into here.
If the Abbey is pushed away,
Now that I know my way through.
a chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning.
And I'm in. Where you can then see that no one's on this first floor. Oh.
What did you hear that?
Now that was not smart.
What?
Okay, they see me now, sure. Do the most recent save, and that. Oh, but if I closed the door, they probably wouldn't have heard me. If I remember right. Here I am saying I wouldn't save scum too much. Here I am doing it just to get a bit of extra coin. Yep. 30 coin. Worth it. A rune and a corrupt bone charm up above. Just keep an eye out for any enemies as we walk around. 7 strictures: the wandering gaze, the lying tongue, the restless hands, the roving feet, the rampant hunger, the wanton flesh, the errant mind. And the Abbey of the Everyday Man that explains that it's a religious thing. We have a nice map to teach you where to go. We're currently on floor number 2. So you go up to floor number 3 and you find the voiceover area.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. Seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed. Fight against the supernatural.
draw strength from my brothers. For are we not as one?
Here. Keep an eye out for this guy. Or he turns around, hopefully. Very good. Here's the 7th scripture room. Litany on the White Cliff. Talking about the void. 7 scriptures.
Comfort from the strictures.
Just in case there's anything else in here. Doesn't look like it. Nope. And now we're 1 floor above where I was earlier. Ancient music. No longer where throughout the world there are ancient musics. And he's right there, so I should go around this.
Your allegiance should be first and most fiercely to your family.
You mind, buddy? Maybe it's time to go get some chloroform. So I go down here. Before I do, quick save to make sure I don't make noise.
Princes and
Yep.
queens rise and fall, but
Which floor was I on anyway? Remember, I'm one above this one.
from the outer horrors of the void, and from the spoiled touch of the outsider himself.
So just throw this. What? And he's magically dead. That he fell down here and died. That is why I save scummed so much before. Because I don't like to kill.
They will rise. Of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void and from the spoiled.
Let's try again, this time from over here.
Huh? That sounded like.
Oh, he's unconscious properly. Huh. Maybe it does have a bit of area of effect to it. Esteemed High Lord Kulan, I hope you're in good health and not too nostalgic for way gone, which I'm told is striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters, but our problems in Serkonos are significant. Any insights you can offer would be welcome. Duke Abel is a travesty, openly disdainful for the Abbey, and yet I must maintain relations with him for the welfare of this nation. You've been called a unifier, something the Abbey greatly needed after the horrors of the Rat Plague, so your guidance would be of value. Under the Duke, the streets here are overrun with cutthroats. Paolo and his gang grow bolder every day. Lastly, my recent correspondence with our oracular sisters has been troubling. Their responses have arrived after a marked delay, and their recent proclamations possess an unusual cadence. Yours in faith, Vice Overseer Liam Bryan, sorry. Reports from the Oracle. Following true. Morrison's, please. Yes, the past and the future melt. I am without body, dust all about me. So thick my vision falters. It is green and palpable form, hiding 1,000 wheels. Oh, look, my sisters. Heresy. 10. No. 20 wretches. Servants of the void. Vile worshippers of the outsider. They are assembled there this very moment. In a hidden alley, the ground slick with fishmongers' detritus. In the heart of the dust district. I am moving on now, still wrapped in dust, nearly blinded. Yet I sense something. Other blasphemies hide nearby. Strange taste in my mouth. What is this? And here there was a long pause. So long that Sister Tabitha finally broke. My sister, has your vision seized? Or if not, what do you observe? And Sister answered thusly. I have a message for the Vice Overseer. Tell Byrne to end this needless meddling into the conservatory. And now, Sister Anne will be needing some rest. And thus ended the session. Typewriter, which I was using. Empty bottle. Oh, flammable liquids. Not really necessary. Ooh, safe. Let's see, here's the 7 strictures. I wonder if there's a hint here. That's the way upstairs. Let's take a look around a bit more. You can actually see the things inside with this now. Is there a hint here? There isn't. So I need to take a look around a bit more. Oh. Vice Overseer's predicate logic.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Reports in the Oracle, not usable. Fire hardening treatment. Typewriter, whiskey, health elixir. Could have sworn there was a hint to this in this area. Besides the 7 strictures. Maybe it's somewhere else nearby. 3rd floor, heading up to the 4th.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaka.
Yeah, I should pay attention because I think he's going to come out of the room in a second. Maybe not. Yes. Which way is he going? Take him out, then we can go into there. Take him out. We have our key. What have we got here? Bullets? No. Stun mine? Yes. Where did you find those drawings? I made them. I'm an artist. Mostly newspaper advertisements. These don't look like them. They look like heretic nonsense. Nothing will dissuade you of these notions, I'm sure. So instead of wasting my breath, I'll give you some advice. Take a bath once in a while, Overseer, and invest in some scented soap. Unless that's against one of the strictures. Apparently, the accused suffered from a weakened heart, dying during the interrogation without providing anything further. His apartment on the canal should be searched for items or drawings of a profane nature. How unfortunate he had a weak heart. I sure hope his weak heart didn't lead something
Mindy sent me after.
to some very physical injuries. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything important here. No, nothing there. It's just the place again. So let's open this up. Here's the body we're supposed to get out of here. Huh, you could actually not touch it if you have a way to get through. Secret date. Amani, meet me there. Corrupt bone charm. Witch's skin. Let's take a look. Your mana doesn't regenerate. Ugh. Coins. I guess I'll take it with me now. I'll go come back for the safe after that. Just want to be careful of not alerting any civilians while doing this. Is this? And get up here. Here. And then over there. that, we can hand this in.
Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole.
Here you go.
Good job. Take this.
What is it?
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
So that's another path you have open to get up there.
So now you've been paid, hit the road.
As you look over here, you see she's obviously quite on the side of the outsider. Coins. Coins? No coins. So what she was talking about is that rail right there is turned off, and you can now go across that station over there, rather than risking walking through here, where there's actually no guards left. You actually can steal their music and other stuff. Special fruit delivery.
Playing dice tonight. You in?
Steal some money. Oh, money. With that, we can head back. Oof. Oof, that was close.
Do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will.
Alright. Now to find the code. Process well oil. Strictures to keep you safe. Feet, mind, hunger. Feet, mind, hunger. 4, 7, 5. Four, 7, 5. Rune, or whalebone, and a bunch of coins. How many runes do I have now? I don't think I ever got this. I'm gonna ignore it for now, because I honestly want to get my domino soon. Open the window. There's still one more floor I can go to after this, I believe. Right here. Up. To overseers.
I was weak. I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart.
That's both of them taken care of. Now I'm free to loot here. And I think after that I will save and call it for a night. Nothing actually to loot here, just pistol stuff. Oh. Just another pathway. I suppose we were supposed to take the body this way rather than the other way I went, but... Wait, there's a bone charm all the way back there? Where the heck is that? Oh, okay, that's actually not hard to get to. Just want to make sure I'm not allowed to walk into something. Howdy. Watch out. Falling Star. Falling Star. Drop assassinations, restore some mana. I assume that doesn't count for the type of assassinations I do, but I'll still throw it on. Month of Earth, Sky of Karnaka. Constellation stood out. I carved the Bone Charm. Oops.
Smoke will billow. Fires will lift the
Oh, I survived that fall.
tower. And at the end of it all, the abbey will stand.
If all that remains is those over there, this area over here, and one more, and then this area will be completely done, and we'll move on to the next what's called mission. So, here. Hope you all have a good night. Just gonna drop to desktop because alt tabbing is so slow in this anyway. Goodbye.